Day 1. I'll do this later. It's probably best I write down what happened during the day than just write random events. I'll take this just in case. You never know. Matthew?
Hmm?
What are
Yes,
you doing?
hi. Hello, hello. Give me 1 second. How can I help you?
It's time.
Yes. Of course. Just passing the time with the plants, you know.
Yes.
Can't really do much whenever you don't get much sleep anyways.
You mind getting everyone else while I get ready?
Yep. I'll go grab everyone else.
Yeah. Also, be sure to remember to take your meds again.
Of course. I never forget. Oh, hello.
Oh, hi. Yes, please remember to take your meds. It would.
I'll go take mine.
That's the one who
feel
always
like-
forgets.
Hello.
Hi.
Glad to see someone's early.
I was just making sure everything was in check, you know,
Yes. I'm assuming these are all the files on the subjects, yes?
yeah.
Sure. No other copies exist other than these ones, yeah. If I'm correct.
Yeah.
Alright, good. We need to keep it that way for now.
Okay.
Woohoo! This reminds me when I was back in school.
Well,
I
To
guess
be
my-
fair, it's all the creations. It's all my creations being put out in files over here. Lettuce was a good collection of us having to do these papers.
Alright, allow me to get this meeting started. If you're all looking in front of you and wondering what all these documents are, these papers, this is all of the known files on all of our current subjects. Any types of mutations, what they've appeared to exhibit so far, and as well as some stuff about our current mutations. Which is unfortunate it happened, but nonetheless, we are able to persevere onward. Today we have a few goals: to wake up the current subjects, try to interview each of them, basically check on them, just a round checkup. It should go
Yes.
quickly without distraction.
Say hello to the creations. Yes.
Yes. In this round chest over here is a book. Each of you take at least 2 to be able to record and interview each of the experiment. We will be meeting with them all very soon. We're going to give a quick speech on what they should and should not do. And eventually we're going to interview them, run some tests, and that'll be all. Anything else that we should make note during this meeting?
I think you covered about everything.
Alright. And how's our security going?
It's all going good.
Alright.
The microphones are a bit busted though.
Ah, well.
Not to worry. As long as we can see them, we know what they're doing. Alright. Enough said. Let's head on over. And remember, look professional. We want him to know who's in charge.
Professional, of course. Now don't you forget your medicine either.
I took it.
I'll be just walking
Here.
around.
Alright. I'll take the
Hey!
lead. Yes, Riley. Quiet.
Like give people.
Hey guys, there's some people. There's some people coming in.
Hello!
Dude, other people, groovy.
Whoa, that guy's freakishly tall.
Oh, groovy.
Oh my god, you're tall.
People.
Whoa, so
hi.
It can take a while. That's
Dude,
what I
is it
waited
just
for.
me or is that guy like really dark?
Quiet down. I'm sure you're all confused as to where you are, or what's going on, or are getting a realization that you have suddenly changed. And I can assure you we will be answering at least some of your questions for now. My name is Mr. Illemis, and currently at this very moment you're at our scientific facility. We are basically here to simply research in a sense, your mutations and figure out how have they changed you, how can we make them work, how could they benefit society, and as well as other things. Do any of you like to say anything before I continue?
Hi, creations! Oh my gosh, you all look so good! Hi,
Yo,
I'm
dude, you're like
Nancy.
freakishly tall.
Why,
Where'd you
thanks,
go to
why,
work
thanks.
out?
Why do we keep mentioning height?
Illemis, in fact. I am,
That's awesome.
I'm-
I literally just said that exact same thing.
Dude, yeah, we're like,
Person's
dude, we're like
translucent.
brothers.
Literally.
But closer, man.
I am Dr. Matthew Cansey. I am the biologist and surgeon here, and I made you all into your perfect little selves.
Matthew, calm yourself.
Yes.
Why is that guy
Morning, Dr.
blue?
Candy.
Why is he blue?
If there's any issues,
Yes.
it seem to
Very
be
sweet.
based
Now,
off your,
don't fuck with the cameras, please.
biological issues.
okay.
Oh my god, wait,
Does
give me a
anyone,
second.
Anyone else like to go introduce themselves?
I'll introduce myself. My name is Montserrat, and I can't wait to meet all of you. You all seem like a lovely, colorful bunch, and I'm sure that after some time, we will all be quite well acquainted with each other. So, I love my come on.
Morning, Doctor. I was kind of.
Sorry, I got a little hungry.
Little colleague, you do.
To get over with.
Yo, dude, I'm
Go ahead, my little colleague, you got it.
I feel like you need a cop
Not
right
on the head, do you see?
Get on my head if you want to. Not mine.
Hey, I have a question.
What's your question?
Will there be food provided?
Yes, we will be providing you with food, clothes, all of the sorts.
Okay.
Will we also be served food?
That's a good question. That's a good question.
You will be served food after the test.
The test.
Yo, dude, Tess.
It's
You know, I was never really good at those.
Hi.
I'm sure you all will pass them greatly, and if you pass them greatly, I can give you this.
Whoa.
Confetti, dude.
Do I have to?
Yes, you
I
have.
remember,
It does seem like
I
we're a
remember
group of
seeing that at the
people.
Weird Al concert in '94.
Your attention, please. The gizmo.
Sorry. Hi, I'm Gizmo. I'll be around. Just make sure not to step on me. Thank you.
It's too small. Good morning, Dr. Gizmo.
Atlas, why don't you go?
Hello everyone. My name is Aklis. I am a intern. Honestly, I mostly do the background stuff. I'm not going to be that much involved with the experiments of you guys.
Is the internship paid or unpaid?
Unpaid.
Dude, that's like robbery, man. You gotta pay interns.
Yeah, you can't just be working for experience. You have to be getting something out of it.
The
Exactly.
experience. That's the point.
Yo, dude, wait, hold on. Steal as many pens as you want from here, man.
Yeah, yeah.
I love pens.
Exactly. That's what I did at my last job before they fired me for stealing so many pens.
Dude, I just
didn't
have a job.
I got stabbed with a
Exactly,
pen
dude.
before.
Here.
I'm not a doctor here. I just do the security system, and please don't mess with the cameras. I have reset them too many times.
Miss Spencer.
Yeah, you guys are the man. Don't mess with the cameras. Don't mess with the cameras.
Yo, dude, those cameras look actually sick, dude.
All right, man. Now
Hey,
that
look
we've
at
gone
'em.
through and now we've gone through all the introductions. There are more
Hi, sorry.
scientists among us, but unfortunately, some were unable to make it at this very moment due to
I've only ruined to you all.
other business they must take care of. I do ask that you please follow the rules. Do not leave the confines of this area unless permitted to. Do not attempt to exit the facility unless granted permission. And in a sense, when we ask you to do something, we expect you do it with 100% efficiency or the best to your ability. Understand, this is a highly classified facility. Not many people know you're here. we do have all your information, but we will be asking you questions later to ensure the information is correct. Again, just to clarify, each of you have some type of special mutation that has been given to you. We are unsure as to the extent of your mutations, and we are here to find that out. We ask that you do not worry about what we plan to do to you. We assure you no harm will come to you as long as you follow the rules, as you cooperate with us. In fact, all cooperation will be rewarded. With that being said, do you have any questions?
Like, do y'all got the Blue Album?
That's a great question.
Exactly, man. I gotta know, are we gonna enjoy our time here with the Blue Album?
It's a blue album.
If you're
Dr. Kenzie.
Compliant?
compliant, yes. Sorry, my medication.
No problem.
If you're compliant, then yes, we will provide the Blue Album.
Yo, dudes, we gotta be on our best behavior, man.
That's
Gotta
actually
be on our best
awesome.
behavior.
Does that also have your
Hungry.
audio in it?
Alright.
Can I hook
No,
my voice up
no,
to
it's
it?
got. I'll tell you all about it soon.
He didn't tell
Doctor?
me that speaker system.
Just find out what the Blue Album is. Just get it.
Doctor?
We don't even have speakers.
I know, just get the album. I'll figure it out.
What do you want me to do with it if we
figure
don't
it
have...
out, alright?
Whoa.
Can I be used as a speaker?
Trying my hardest not to laugh right now.
Do you want me to strap you
Doctor?
to a wall and you just
Do
sing?
I get my powers this
I mean,
round?
maybe.
Alright.
That could work.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Alright. Let me know whenever.
With that being said, everyone please follow me. Try to be in a single file line and we will lead you all to the testing area.
Whoa. Sounds cool.
Is there food?
Alright then, test away, man.
Alright, one at
We
a
got
time.
snakes.
We will be calling you up and we will be interviewing each of you. Meanwhile, for those who aren't being interviewed, we will be running a quick few medical tests over there. And who that will be run by, I believe.
Shouldn't it be run by our dear Martiner? Yes? The
Yes.
person
Yes.
I can do it.
Yes, run some basic tests. One example, physically how they are. This is it. Alright, we will be starting off from the, let's say, the right. So, you first.
Oh, me!
Settled. Alright then. What's your name?
My name is Nika.
Alright, Nico. Well, what mutations do you believe you have exhibit?
Well, just from what I've been doing, like I've just been running around, I seem to be really fast, which is different.
Would you say you align more as a feline then?
I think so. I haven't really noticed anything.
We'll say for now your main mutation seems to be a cat. What is your preferred gender or pronouns?
Oh, I'm a guy, so male, and he, him, please.
Alright.
Thank you. Thank you for asking.
Yeah, of course. What is your current age?
I'm 20 years old. My birthday is in like 5-ish months, I think.
Alright, as for your height?
Well, like last I checked, it was officially like 5 feet, but when I went out there and looked at like the little height stick thing, I was like 4'11", so you know, I might have shrunk a little bit.
Yes. A lot has happened to us due to our mutations. As you can see, it's quite affected my skin graph, unfortunately. But luckily, I've been able to remain mostly human. Unlike my compatriots, unfortunately. Alright then.
You know, I think you both look great anyways.
Alright. Do you remember anything before you came to this facility?
Now that you mention it, not really. That's a little bit concerning.
No, none. Alright then. Well, as for notable mutations, I would say the ears and the tails are for a start. Is there anything else you've noted about your mutations?
I have ear. I have ears and a tail.
Do you not see them?
Well, I didn't notice them, but now that you pointed them out, I do. That's
Have you noticed
Huh.
any changes in diets? Maybe something that you yourself haven't noticed yet?
Oh, well, I noticed that when I woke up, I had these berries in my pocket, and they taste really good. I don't remember them tasting this good, usually. Really filling, which is kind of silly, because, you know, they're just berries. They're really small, but...
Alright. Anything else have you taken notice of that's changed?
I'm really fast. Whenever I was jumping, I jump higher, and I fall slower, which I think that's pretty cool. And then I also noticed that when I punched, I don't know his name. I think it was Carl, with a C, not the K one. When I punched him, he like got poisoned or something. He looked like he started to rot a little bit, like wither or something. It was weird.
Alright. We'll leave that, alright.
So I know not to punch anyone now. I didn't mean to punch him. Just just letting that be known. I didn't mean to like hurt him or anything.
No, of course, it's probably, you don't seem like the type who would intentionally harm anyone.
Making people rot isn't very usual for a cat.
Jump, change. Alright. Anything else you would like to note that has happened to you while you're here?
I haven't noticed anything else.
Alright then. I guess that will be all for now. Why don't you go get the next subject? I'll send them out with you. I just wish to tell
Yes,
them one
okay.
thing. Alright.
Come with me.
Oh wait, before you hold on, try to get Spencer's attention to open the door first.
Oh,
You know,
where is Spencer?
try messaging him. Yeah, you know, for doing such a good job. Well, we keep this between us here. Have a candy. Our little secret, you know.
Yes, I understand.
Why, hello there. Have a seat. Oh, don't mind the AT.
Oh.
Yes. Alright then. Now then, what's your name?
Sultan, but why do you want to know? I don't understand these questions.
We're just getting an idea of your background information that's been presented on your document and such, just to ensure some information is correct, and as well as anything noted by your mutations that have occurred.
It's just the first question anyway.
Yes. Anyway, with your mutations, do you notice if they happen to align with anything unique to yourself?
Well, these huge snakes that are on either side of my head might be a little thing about that, but I don't know. Whenever I look at things, they kind of turn into stone, I guess. So I have to
Interesting.
just keep my gaze low.
Okay, then. Do you have a preferred gender or pronouns?
I don't know. Well, I'd rather not associate myself with anything like those freaks out there, so I guess I'm just a thing at the moment.
For now, I guess we'll say date them for your pronouns. They/them. Do you have any idea as to what your age could be?
Well, I'm short in a way, and I don't know, I don't look like... I think I got a couple of years ahead of me. Like 14.
Alright then, we'll say 14 for now. Do you have any idea as to what your current height is? Or...
I'm definitely one of the shorter few out of the freaks that I've seen.
Alright,
So-
then we'll leave it blank for now then. Alright then. Well, can you say you have any sort of idea as to where you were or what happened before you came to this facility?
Not at all. I don't... I just know that as far as I know, I just know who I am.
Alright then, we'll leave none. Alright then, what can you say have you noted about your mutations other than the snakes in your head, and when you look at things they happen to turn to stone?
Water hurts me, definitely.
Alright.
It stings.
The stone. Alright, anything else?
Not to my knowledge. I haven't tested anything out yet. I don't want to.
Don't worry. We're going to try to find as much about you as we can, so that way either we can see how it could benefit society, or we can find a way to reintegrate you back into society.
Okay.
Alright then. Anything else you would like to note that we haven't discussed during this conversation? Like any possible needs for diet, anything you would like to note that we should feel is important to us?
Well, that's as far as my knowledge goes, and I'd want to leave right now.
Alright then. You may take them back with the others. Bring in the next subject.
Hey, come with me.
Hi.
Hello there. Tell me, what's your name?
Atlin.
Alright, Atlin. Alright, can you tell me if any of you, from what you've noticed now, do any of your mutations happen to have some sort of alignment to anything you know of?
I kind of look like a fish.
Alright then, for now we'll just write down fish.
Okay.
What is your preferred gender or pronouns?
Male, he, him.
Alright, he/him. Do you know what's your current age?
I think around 15.
Alright, 15. Do you know what your current height is?
They said, 4'9".
Alright, 4'9". Alright then. Do you have any idea as to your backgrounds before you came into this facility?
Not really. I can't really remember much.
None. Alright, what can you say is notable about your mutations? Like any specific change in your diet, anything noticed about you physically, other than what I've already seen?
It seems like I'm only, like, fish.
So, scales, fins, change in skin, change. And as for changes in diet?
Yeah, I can only eat fish.
Oh, you can only eat fish. Okay. Only able to consume sea life. Is there anything else you feel we should know about your mutations?
No, not really.
Okay then, that's alright. Alright. Is there anything you feel that you wish to share with us that you feel as is important that hasn't been expressed yet?
Again, not really.
Oh, that's alright then. I guess for now. How do you feel about the facility currently?
Everyone seemed pretty nice so far.
And as for us?
You also seem pretty nice.
Okay then. Alright, you can send them back and send in the next subject.
Hey, come with me.
Hello, Doctor.
Alright then, you're not... And... What's your name?
Carl and Loban, number 3333.
Okay.
You're probably the most normal looking one so far.
Would you say you found anything notable about your mutations?
Nothing has been notable yet, but you told me last time that maybe this one would be the one.
Huh. Alright then. None. Mutations. What is your preferred pronoun / gender?
He, him is fine.
He/him. What's your current age? Have any...
23.
Excuse me, what?
23.
Oh, okay. 23. As for your current height?
5'10" as last measured.
5'10". Okay, then. Can you say you remember anything before you came to this facility?
I was living with my mom. And then I got offered to join the superhero program, and I signed up, and then you took me here, and then I've been here for a while now. I don't remember exactly how long, though.
I see. We can skip the next question. Is there anything you feel you wish to express with me at this current moment in time?
I really, really, really hope they come around this time.
Yes, we'll be sure to get to work on that. Seeing if we can get you any superpowers. Alright, you can...
Thank you, Doctor.
We can say the next subject again. Be sure.
Oh, of course, of course.
Why the hell is there a... Why was there a superhero I wasn't told about a superhero program. What? I thought it was just gonna be people who already mutated. Whatever. We'll fine. We'll get to... Alright, then oh. You're quite small.
Hi.
Alright, it's no big deal. What's your name?
Iris.
Alright, Iris. Alright, can you say you noted anything about your mutations, have them being aligned to a certain subject?
What do you mean?
Basically, all mutations currently have some sort of alignment. Some are aligned to rabbits, some are aligned to cats, some are aligned to phantoms, so on and so forth. Can you say your mutations aligned to anything specific?
Like fungus, I guess?
Alright, we'll say fungus for now. Alright, what is your preferred gender / pronouns?
Non-binary. She said.
We'll say they, them.
Okay.
Do you know your current age at this very moment?
15, I think.
Alright, 16. Do you know as to your current height?
No.
Alright, we'll put it for now. Alright, do you know as to any recollection before you came to this facility? Any sort of background?
No.
Alright, we'll need to add none for now. Alright, do you have any... What can you say is mostly notable about your mutation so far?
Well, I can do this.
Oh, okay then. A jump boost. Jump boost. Would you say you've noted anything physical about your mutations?
Well, it's like growing on me, I think. Like, I don't know.
Mutation appears to grow. Would you know if there's any change in your diet or any change in how you interact with certain things, like potions, food, water?
No.
Alright. No change in diet? No change in diet. Gross.
But, poison doesn't seem to affect me.
Oh. Poison.
But fire hurts a lot.
Fire hurts more than usual. Alright then. Anything you'd like to also note? Anything besides your mutation? Something you'd like to comment about this facility? Something you'd like to comment about the staff? Maybe something you'd like to tell me personally?
No.
Alright then. I guess that'll be all for now. Alright, you may send them back.
Okay. Follow me.
Alright then, what is your name?
My name is Callian with a K. Callian, Cordage.
Leon. Oh, I probably spelled that wrong, but I'll fact check it.
Yeah, I get a little upset when people pronounce it as cordage, but I guess it's only fair considering the cartoonish amount of ropes on my body.
Alright. What would you say your mutations have some sort of connection to? Anything you notice they have aligned to? Like if they align towards a fish, or they align towards a phantom, etc., etc.?
Well, I think, I could only infer that I'm a fish, considering that I have a giant tail and my skin is blue. My hair feels weird too, it's like kelp.
Alright, we'll say just fish for now. Then we'll dig deeper into it. What is your preferred gender / pronouns?
I'm a guy. I use he, him.
Alright then. What is your age?
I'm 19.
Alright then. And do you know what your height is currently?
I think it was around 5'10" or 5'11". I'm not sure.
That's quite alright. Can you say you remember anything before you came to this facility? Any sort of background at all?
I don't really remember much besides my name. I do remember I didn't have that big of a connection with water. I was landlocked my entire life. That's all I can remember.
Alright. Landlocked entire life. Unable to remember anything else. Alright. What would you say is mostly notable about your mutation? Any note of change in diet? Any note of change in abilities? Anything you would like to say has changed physically about yourself?
Well, diet-wise, I feel like I get a lot more hungry. I've been, getting, really hungry, this past day, ever since I've been here.
Alright.
I can only assume it gets better, if I'm in water, I do have a tail, so maybe I can swim faster, I just haven't been in water yet.
Swim faster. Anything else you would like to note about your mutations?
Other than the giant tail and my skin, nothing I can think of.
Alright then. Lastly, is there anything else you would like to note about? Anything you feel you wish to share with us? How you feel about this facility, etc., etc.? You know what I mean?
Well, I think the staff is really nice. And also, that blue guy says he's, I heard he wasn't made of candy, but whenever I go around him, he smells like sugar. And I didn't want to say anything to him because that seemed insensitive.
Due to his mutations, it's been noted that he's need an increased metabolism of sugar, and unfortunately unable to consume not much else. So there's that.
Okay.
Alright. If there is nothing else, then I guess that'll be all then. Oh.
Alright, awesome.
I guess we'll check what that was. I'll come with. Alright then. What is your name?
I don't know.
Oh. Alright. None.
My number on my bed?
Well,
9.
we do go by numbers, but at times our staff would mostly prefer names. Is there a name you would prefer to go by?
No.
Alright, we'll go for 9 for now. Alright. What can you say have you noted about your mutations of what they align with? Like, if they have aligned close to a cat, have they aligned close to a fish, etc., etc.?
Nothing.
Okay then. None. Alright. What are your preferred gender / pronouns?
He, him.
Alright then.
Boy.
That's him. What is your age?
I don't remember. Maybe 20?
We'll go for 20. Do you know as to what your height is?
My heart?
Height. Yeah, how tall you are.
It was told 5'2".
Alright. 5'2". Do you know anything as to your background before you came to this facility? Anything at all? It's okay if you cannot remember. Most subjects here cannot remember much about before they came here.
I don't remember anything.
We'll say none for now. Is there anything notable about your mutations? Any change in diet? Any change in attacks, abilities, such?
No.
Alright. None. Is there anything you'd like to note about your current predicament? Anything you'd like to know about the staff, this facility, the subjects? Anything you feel you need to tell me?
They are energetic.
Yes, they seem
talkative.
Yes.
Loud. I saw one climbing on lights. 2. They restless, curious.
Alright, let me just note this down.
I mean, it's okay if you don't have anything special about yourself. You wouldn't be the first one.
If anything, we'll accommodate to these issues, if you wish.
It's okay.
Yeah. Alright, if anything, that'll be all for now. Thank you for your cooperation. Everyone, may we have your attention, please?
Okay.
We thank you for your cooperation with today's interview. It is highly appreciated that we get to know more about you and your preferences, your mutations. It really helps us out throughout our research. Anyway, throughout the following days, you will continue to stay here overnight. We will continue to provide you food whenever it's necessary, provide any combinations whatsoever if necessary, and as well, as I said before, obedience, and you'll be rewarded for it. For now, we will be sending you back to the main area to where you're staying at. We will be opening up the open
The world, the open area, the open sky.
Oh, cool.
Feel free to enjoy the surroundings of the open area.
Hey, I have a
Have the
question.
resources within it. Make things within the little world of yours.
Is there like a big body of water?
Yes,
There
there
are
should
a
be
few
a body
bodies,
of water.
yes.
Oh, yes. That's awesome.
Yes. Any other questions? Yes, you.
Dude, you were jumping up and down.
It seemed as if you had a question. Any other questions? No? Alright then. We will be providing possibly more to the open world, maybe a few more crops for you, maybe a few more animals if it ever needed. Though please note, all of the materials in the open world are limited, so please do not mine everything. And do not attempt to break anything. We will know and you will be put in trouble for it. As for any tools you have gathered in this open world we have given you, please do not bring them outside of it. It will be reprimanded from your pockets, and it really clogs up the system every time you try to bring stuff in. As for
It
that,
also does not look good for you.
yes, it does not look good for you.
Does not look good for you at all, being that they're mostly weapons.
Other than that, that will be all for now. We will be bringing you back to your area. Good to have your seats. Okay. Gizmo, you've gathered all the documents, yes?
Yeah, they're in that chest over there.
Good. These are the only remaining copies, yes?
Yes.
Are there still copies to the public?
No.
Good. in case if there are any copies left, burn them.
Okay.
We want to ensure, as stated, no copies of any of the subject, any documents related to them are out towards the public. It has been said in the guidelines, we need to ensure this. Be sure to deliver this out to the rest of the staff here. And I'm assuming you brought all of these. Yes. We need to go over these documents, ensure everything is spelled right, all of the information is noted. Though I would say so far all the subjects seem to be cooperative and excited, unsure as to what's going on.
There were a few on my side who seemed a little scared, but you know, I think that's more just their nature.
Yes, it is their nature. After all, they are waking up and unsure as to where they are, who they are even.
Yes.
Alright then.